Okay, Robert Draper is putting out a book that is called Do Not Ask What Good We Do Inside the U.S. House of Representatives. And in this, he talks about this 4-hour invitation-only meeting that took place with a bunch of Republican elected officials and the GOP's propaganda minister, Frank Luntz, the good Dr. Frank Luntz. You're familiar with him, Lewis.
Yes.
And basically what happened here is that Sabotage, or as, what's his name?
William Shatner.
As William Shatner likes to say, sabotage, plan to sabotage the American economy. And now who was on the guest list? Well, Newt Gingrich was there, but also we had Paul Ryan there, Eric Cantor, Pete Sessions, Jim DeMint, John Kyle, Tom Coburn, John Ensign, Bob Corker, a lot of these relatively prominent Republican elected officials, okay? And the plan here was to discuss bringing Congress to a complete standstill, regardless of how much it would hurt the American economy, regardless of how much it would hurt the middle class, regardless of how much it would hurt voters, simply to obstruct and block President Obama on all legislation that they can. We didn't really need more evidence that this was what was being discussed among Republicans, but hey, if we have it, we might as well discuss it. I'm not surprised at all.
Okay, no. But is there any way that they're doing this for the good of the country? Now, I'm really trying to grasp at something here. But let's say that the idea behind this was that we have to make sure Obama fails so that we can actually do some good and have a Republican in office next election.
Right, but the problem is it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because they are causing him to, quote, fail by simply obstructing all of the different bills that would help the American economy.
So make sure he fails by literally making the country fail.
No question about it. And then we saw 2 months after this covert meeting where there was this plan of sabotage. In March of 2009, Congressman Pete Sessions said that Republicans should be following the model of the Taliban in its battles against President Obama. This is incredible. He said in an interview with the National Journal, Taliban insurgency, we understand perhaps a little bit more because of the Taliban. Insurgency is the way they went about systematically understanding how to disrupt and change a person's entire processes. And these Taliban is an example of how you go about to change a person, strange grammar, to change a person from their messaging to their operations to their frontline message. We need to understand that the insurgency may be required when dealing with the other side. If they, referring to Democrats, do not give us those options or opportunities, we will become the insurgency. I think an insurgency mindset and attitude is one we're going to have to search for and find ways to get our message out. Incredible. Republicans suggesting Taliban mechanisms to fight against President Obama.
Of course, socially, the Taliban reference has already been made with the people we're talking about. Of course, not by themselves, by their opponents, but apparently they're all about it.
Incredible. So if you needed yet more evidence that Republicans want to see the economy fail simply to unseat President Obama, we have it here in this new book. And it is disturbing, but I'm glad Robert Draper is writing about this.
Yeah, it's important.
For a few more days, the Netroots Nation membership special is going on. Save 2012 or get a free David Pakman Show t-shirt with your membership. Go to davidpakman.com/netroots. You'll also get the bonus show where we'll talk about so much, Lewis. We'll take a break and be back with more after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.